Hey, what's up guys? It's Mike from the Throttle Stop. We got a little different engine for you guys today. This one's a Ford, a little different shade of blue than the Pontiac blue I'm usually talking about, but what a great engine it is. Ford 427 single overhead cammer. Doesn't get any better than this. All right, so the engine before you is such a neat piece. If you guys have never seen one in person, they're super impressive. I was blown away when I first heard the thing. So if you ever stop by, we do have some times where we pull this out and fire it up outside. This is a Ford 427 single overhead cammer engine. The size of the thing is pretty massive if you really stand it next to like another V8. But the story of it is really sweet. It's such a neat time frame of racing in general. 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. That's really like just an awesome time frame. But this thing was really designed by Ford to go out and beat up on the Hemi. Hemi was so dominant in racing in NASCAR in 64 because GM was gone in 63. They said, well, we're not racing no more. They banned it. So Ford comes out with this design in 90 days and says, we'll compete with that Hemi. They bring out the design. It's wild. It's got overhead cam on each bank of cylinders, and no one's ever really seen that or done that in racing and NASCAR. So it's just a wild concept for NASCAR to see. And when they see it, they said, oh, that's great that you built that, but you can't race it here. So Ford's like, what do you mean we can't race it here? We built this to race and go beat the Hemis so we could win on Sunday and sell on Monday to the general public. And there was no place for them to play with this thing other than drag racing. And they were super successful in drag racing.
The biggest names in the sport have arrived at Tulsa to take a crack at a share of the World Finals, nearly $100,000 in prize money. In the fuel dragster class, Sneaky Pete Robinson, the Georgia Tech engineer, has returned with driver Steve Carboni to try for his second consecutive World Finals championship. Representing Southern California is Don Prudhomme, a lanky young man who has won most of the nation's big drag meets, but is still looking for his first Tulsa victory. Detroit's Connie Kalita is here with his long-nosed Bounty Hunter, a car that's won the prestigious Winter Nationals Championship.
A couple guys that were doing it, Donna Snake Prudhomme, Jack Chrisman, Connie Kalita. These are all guys that were running this architecture, powering these cars of the mid-60s and even dragsters, and getting really successful results out of it.
On Friday, Connie Kalita blisters the strip with a sensational run of 200 miles per hour, the first double-century performance in the 10-year history of the Nationals. Kalita has provided proof positive that only record-shattering...
Okay, a couple key features. First thing, of course, when you walk up to this thing is the size of the cylinder heads, and the heads are really what the whole thing's about. Compared to like a small block Chevy, how puny the little valve covers look, these things are massive. Hemispherical design. The valves are big, 219 on the intake, 175 on the exhaust. These are actually sodium filled. Those heads are, well, this is actually aluminum heads. The block is aluminum. It's a Shelby design. Shelby actually was able to go in and correct some of the oiling issues that the factory block had. So all that gets turned by the timing chain. The timing chain is massive on this thing. It's over 6 feet in length. Some of the issues kind of came along with racing though, is that there was so much stretch in the timing chain that they actually had to advance one side and retard the other just so everything came out at the exact same time. Speaking of coming out, where do they come out? Through these zoomy headers. The zoomy headers would be really something almost just like what you would have saw on a top fuel dragster back in the day, and they sound amazing. Wait till you hear this thing run. It's awesome. All right, I better put in some earplugs. Oh, I need the fans going. That thing's wild. Okay, I hope you guys loved that as much as I did. This thing is crazy. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. We need all those comments. Again, I'm Mike from the Throttle Stop. We are driven by passion. Thank God for earplugs.